six and does the Melbourne Derby. It's been a demolition. The Renegades win by 6 wickets.
You know, I'm not trying to offend anyone or put anybody down, but I just think a lot of their best players are actually past their absolute best as players. You know, Kevin Peterson's a world-class player. You know, Luke Wright's been a terrific player for this team for a long time, as is John Hastings and those guys. But I think they're past their absolute best. And in tournaments like this, when you're playing against really good teams and really good opposition players, you have to be at your absolute best. And if you're not, you're found out. And to me, so far, I think that's where the Stars are sort of falling down. They need their experienced players to stand up and lead the way, and so far they haven't been able to do that.
Advances again, this time straight. Look at Mo go, 2 sixes in a row.
You know, some of their absolute better players haven't had a big impact on the tournament so far. They really look to me like they're struggling to find any sort of strike power or firepower with the ball. You know, John Hastings has been a great bowler for a long time, but he's not bowling up front. James Faulkner didn't bowl up front tonight. Coleman did a pretty good job and looked reasonably good tonight, but this looked like they're just lacking that bit of X factor that some of the other teams have got. So, and finding that is difficult. But you know, as I said, it's a long tournament. They've got enough time. They've got enough games. It's going to have to start pretty quickly.
It's on pace and carved back with a point. That was a quicker one though. It's been well played by Maxwell. There's his first boundary there. It was a classic square drive.
Well, you can't just structure your team around one bloke. You know, you've got to pick players in positions that's best for your team. So the Stars obviously think right now that number 4 is the best place for Maxwell to bat in their lineup.
Pretend he's going to move. He didn't move much at all. Stayed nice and still. There were 2 men inside the circle behind point.
Obviously, he done a good job for Australia when he's opened the batting in T20 cricket. And look, he's a class player wherever he bats. Whether he bats in 1, 2, 3, 4 or 6, you know, he's a quality player. So yeah, that might be one of the things that they look at to try and just give him that little bit of a spark at the top of the order.
What do you do that? Oh, wow! That went like an absolute rocket.
29 out of the hand. I reckon it's about 150 by the time it's got to the end.
You know, some positives there, but just not enough just yet.